Hey guys, Emperor Burns Black here, and I know this is another car video, but I have been spending a lot of time today cuddling and loving up on Judith. Yesterday, I bought the radio fence for her, and it is a pain in the bum. It took me, the box said 1 to 2 hours to set up. I think it took me 3. But I also had to take a break where I just freaked out. The hardest part was mapping out, because I wanted to give her as much room as possible, but it was like no matter what I did, if I gave her all the room that I wanted to, she was going to be chilling next door and chilling next door on the other side. So I ended up having to like move rooms for where I put the thingy, that big box thing. So I had to change rooms twice, and then I had to dial it almost all the way down to keep her still from going next door on either side. And then on top of that, like the way our neighbor has it, and I think he has an invisible fence. I don't think it's a radio fence. But how the neighbor has it is the dog can go halfway down the yard and then has the whole backyard, to my knowledge. Maybe not the whole backyard, but I don't go and examine the dog's area. But anyway, that's kind of what I wanted to set up for Jude. She'd have a little part of the front yard and a lot of the backyard. But I couldn't get it to work out where she wouldn't be chilling in the next door neighbors' yards. So it took a while. I tried to enlist the help from my mom, and she couldn't even understand what I was talking about. So we got that going on. And then I was also told that it would only take one time and my dog would understand her boundaries. Well, this poor dog has been mildly electrocuted 5 times now. And the only thing she has figured out is when it happens, get back in, get back toward the house, and it stops. But I think the biggest fault of this fence is the 30-second delay. Because she hasn't associated yet with the, when it starts to beep, the shock is coming. I don't think she's gotten that part yet. But she's figured out, like, when it shocks her to get back, and it stops shocking her. But with the 30 seconds, she hasn't figured out the boundaries yet. When I was mapping it out, the 30 seconds was the biggest hindrance of me. Okay, you know what? I'm going 65 and I'm just talking and I keep looking for a bubble to pass this car in front of me. This is ridiculous. But anyway, it took me twice as long because of that 30-second delay. If it had just started beeping right away, I would have known right away where the line is. So would Judith. So what's going to end up happening is, like, she already knows she can't go, when she gets shocked, come back, but she hasn't figured out where the line is because of that 30-second delay. Like, I had her completely off leash yesterday, and she was just, no, this morning, not yesterday. And she got it. I think she went next door and came back, because like you can hear the whoop whoop whoop. Poor thing. And I know I said I would like take footage on everything I was doing, but let's be honest, me walking around with a collar trying to get it to beep and place in a flag was not entertaining footage at all. Even worse is the footage of me basically torturing this poor animal. But I would rather her be mildly electrocuted than hit by a car. And I know, like, this is the most monstrous thing. No, actually, this isn't the worst thing I've ever done to a dog. I had one of my Italian Greyhounds chipped, and it was the hardest thing to watch in the world. Which, thank God, Judith's already chipped, because after I did it to my first dog, I was like, I don't think I'm ever doing this again. I'd rather have my dog tattooed. I'd rather the collar. If I have to chip a dog, I can stand out of the room. I just, that yelp was the worst yelp I have ever heard in my life. I mean, Judith yelping when she gets hit by this charge isn't even as bad as that chip injection. But anyway, so that's where I am now. I mean, the fence is up. I still have to map out the backyard. Because as it is right now, she can't get from the front to the back. She's got to have one area or another. And there's no lighting in the backyard and a lot of fields. So I'm terrified of something coming into the yard at night and not seeing it. Whereas, you know, if it's out front, if I scream, there's neighbors. So, okay, now I am doing 58 and a 70. And I am still talking rather than paying attention to the road. There we go. Speed, 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 speed. I don't like speeding. I like doing the actual speed limit. As long as, you know, you're doing the speed limit, I am cool with you. But yeah, I mean, it's just, I hope she gets it. And what really worries me is she's going to see something. It's going to be a dog, a person, a squirrel. And she's going to want to charge after it. And I'm just going to have to let her for her to figure this out. I feel and fear that's going to be what has to happen. And I think I'm going to let it happen because I don't think she can get across the street in 30 seconds. But I think she's going to have to take that lesson. And I really hope she understands, you know, that the beeps mean to get back. So anyway, I will shoot footage of the dog once she gets happy about this. From everything I've read, it takes about 2 weeks for the dog to figure everything out. So this might be a 2-week adjustment period. I'm going to take her out later today with no leash at all. Because I had her completely off leash, but I had the leash on her and she's been like dragging it around. So I'm going to let her go out without the leash and let her know that, hey, I'm starting to trust you. Maybe it's half open. No, it's not. Is my door open? It sounds windy in here. You know, just hopefully she'll figure it out because I really want her to. She's a good dog, and the main thing is the kids have been wanting to run around and play with the dog. And when we go to the dog park, everybody kind of like forgets that we were there to like bond as a family. So, and when they try to run around with the dog in the yard, they get wrapped up in the leash, and Shiloh almost got strangled once. So I was like, okay, you guys cannot run with the dog until we get her off leash. So I think it's, you know, this is all for the better. And I keep telling myself that because right now it sucks. But then again, most adjustment periods do suck. So, and like I said, I might end up on another hiatus from you. And if I do, I'm so sorry. I gotta get this done. It's been needing to be done for well over a year now. And I finally got around to it, finally got the budgeting for it. Not really, because I really can't afford what I'm doing. I'm still saving up for a better computer, which I think is going to take a couple more months. And then hopefully I can do a little bit of gaming. I'm not too much of a gamer, but it'd still be nice to be able to just do something and not have to worry about horrible lag. I have time to run my side mission for the day. I only come out to town now. It sucks. I used to live out here and I could do like everything I wanted whenever I wanted. And now it's like, it's so much gas to get out to town, like to Frederick from where I live, that I had to like put all my trips together It sucks so bad. So it's like I have one day a week where I like just do everything. And like I have an old friend that wanted to like get together once a week, and it's kind of like, okay. And then I had to like condense everything into one day a week. So I have not met back up with her because there's like a million other things I have to do when I get out here, and it sucks. Is this the exit I want? Yes, this is the exit I want. And not only that, I don't even remember half the things I used to remember about where's what and how to get to this place or that place. And, it is what it is. Oh, my soda. Oh, my chihuahua. No, seriously, I have a chihuahua on my dashboard. It just flipped from that turn. Because I usually, this is a really wicked turn ramp, and I don't take it often because I don't come to this part of town often. Ha-ha! Okay. So anyway, I will see you when I see you, and I'm really, oh hey, turn signal. I'm really hoping that this works out and I can get more videos up soon. I have massive glare on this side, if you notice. Like, I'm really kind of careful about merging over to my left. That's where the sun is. So I will see you tomorrow or later. Thank you for watching my little rant. Bye.